Due diligence is an important step in property transaction, and when it comes to tenants, you still need to do your due diligence as owners. Hi, I'm Aldric Toyad, a real estate negotiator with RGroup in Berhad. My REN number is 32167. What questions can you ask potential tenants? Well, first and foremost, of course, you can always ask, landlords can always ask their potential tenants, what are you working as? This is a very important question to ascertain the ability to pay for the rent. Second question, where are you currently living? Yeah. Uh, this would help give context on moving from A to B. If it's within the area, then okay, but if it's from one distance to another, it will bring up the third question, why are you moving? So you would like to understand why your potential tenants are moving from, say, Gombak to Petaling Jaya. It could be the commute. It could be the cost of living. They could have just gotten married. Now, it's good to be able to create personal interest in this, to build a relationship between landlord and tenant, but it's also good to be able to understand and appreciate where they're coming from. The next question which landlords should always ask their tenants would be, future tenants would be, how many will be moving here? When you're looking at number of people, some landlords may not be too disturbed by the number of tenants. Example would be landlords who are renting out to students. Landlords who are renting out to students will know that there will be a huge number of students staying in that house, and the likelihood of things going wrong will be higher. Right? The number of people coming in and out will be higher compared to, say, single family. The other reason which some owners ask this question is to mentally prepare for the potential damages that would happen. It is also a way to evaluate the commitment that the owner would have to put into for the property, because some properties may not be child friendly. Therefore, it would be easier to be upfront about it, saving everyone's time. If the family has the elderly is staying with them, a triple story unit without an elevator would be cumbersome for the occupants. So trying to understand the requirements of the potential tenants help the landlord prepare as well. Of course, another question would be, do you have any pets? This is a legitimate question because many properties, especially in Malaysia, whether it's in the Klang Valley, whether it's in Sabah, Sarawak, when you're not landed, it may leave a bad taste in the neighbor's mouth, right? Not literally. Like some apartments, some buildings do not allow pets at all. Some buildings are okay with small size cats, dogs. Some may not allow dogs at all. It depends on the regulation of the building. At the same time, when we're bringing in pets, we are also looking at a change in requirements, whether it would be suitable for the landlord or suitable for the potential tenant. Yes, sometimes the tenant may like a particular property before meeting the landlord, but again, it is a two-way transaction. It is not a unilateral transaction. Other questions which landlords can ask is the office number, the office number, where the owner would like to get in touch with the potential tenant during office hours. There are people who are not fond of handphones, therefore landlines would be more suitable. And again, in certain cases, some landlords have been through traumatic experience. We have to understand that they would like to make sure that this person is the person they say they are. Again, we are not here to judge and evaluate the trauma. We are in a position to create and speculate, but different people may face different trials and tribulations throughout their lifetime. It is some form of, you can say, dating, if you will, because allowing someone to stay in another person's property for a long period of time means that there will be wear and tear. There will be the need for responsiveness between two parties. It is not just the ability for, it is not just the opportunity for the landlord or the owner to ask the tenants. It's also a good opportunity for the tenants to interview the owner, because everyone has their own unique experience one way or another. As much as we want to bring and present the best foot forward, we want to ensure that there is a gel, so that you can experience that wonderful tenancy for both parties, as I have seen with many of my friends who have stayed in a particular area for almost a decade, a particular unit rather, for almost a decade, to the point where the owner was asking, you know what, why don't you just buy over my property? That is a good and positive relationship that we want to cultivate. So if you have any questions about real estate topics, feel free to get in touch with me. Do share this video with friends, family, colleagues that you think would benefit from the information, would help allay their fears, who are worried about renting out their properties. Thank you for your time. I hope you have a great day ahead. Bye.